LPBW's Tori Roloff send a clear message about Matt's farm decision. The Little People, Big World universe has seen its fair share of emotional highs and gut-wrenching lows over nearly 2 decades. But nothing has rocked the Roloff family quite like the ongoing tension surrounding the future of Roloff Farms. Once a symbol of unity, the farm has now become a source of division, especially between family patriarch Matt Roloff and his son, Zach Roloff. Amid mounting speculation and fan outrage, Zach and his wife Tori have made their feelings abundantly clear about Matt's decision regarding the farm, and while the couple hasn't always been overtly vocal, their subtle yet powerful statements have left no room for misinterpretation. The heart of the conflict. At the center of the Roloff family drama lies Roloff Farms, a sprawling 100-acre property in Helvetia, Oregon, that has long been associated with the heart and soul of the LPBW franchise. For years, fans assumed one of Matt and Amy Roloff's 4 children, most likely Zach or his twin Jeremy, would take over the legacy. But in a surprising and emotional twist, Matt Roloff made the controversial decision in 2022 to list a portion of the farm for sale after negotiations with both sons reportedly fell through. Zach, who had expressed interest in purchasing a portion of the property to raise his own family there, seemed particularly hurt by the move. While Matt framed the sale as a business decision, fans and even family members interpreted it as a betrayal of familial trust and tradition. Zach's initial response: a family rift goes public. Zach didn't shy away from expressing his disappointment. During season 23 of Little People, Big World, he confronted the issue head-on, offering fans a glimpse into the tense family dynamics. "There's been a lot of hurt feelings," Zach said during one episode. "All of a sudden, there's this breakdown in communication and trust between my dad and me." Zach made it clear that the negotiations for the farm didn't go the way he'd hoped. The tone was somber and, at times, heartbreaking. Fans watched as the father-son bond seemingly crumbled in front of the cameras. "It just didn't go well," Zach added in a confessional. "The whole thing came down to money and control, which is sad." Tori, Zach's wife, also weighed in during the show, revealing how the emotional toll affected their family. "It's hard to watch your husband hurt like that," she shared. "It's hard not to feel pushed out." Moving on but not backing down. Despite the pain, Zach and Tori chose not to dwell in the conflict. Instead, they made a bold decision. They moved their family away from the farm and settled in Battleground, Washington, about 45 minutes north of their former home. Their new chapter marked a clean break from the tension surrounding the farm, but their message was unmistakable. "We're not going to be part of something that doesn't feel right." The couple began building their own life, prioritizing their children Jackson, Lila, and Josiah, and focusing on what they could control. On social media, they began sharing glimpses of their peaceful life away from the farm, full of nature walks, home projects, and cozy family moments. While they didn't always explicitly reference the farm feud, the undertone in many of their posts was powerful. One Instagram caption from Tori read, "Here's to growing together where we are planted." Fans immediately interpreted it as a subtle dig at the missed opportunity with Roloff Farms. The power of silence and strategic sharing. Zach and Tori have mastered the art of subtlety. They rarely make explosive public statements, but their curated Instagram posts and on-camera commentary send just as strong a message. In an era of oversharing, their restraint is telling and effective. For instance, during the latest season of LPBW, the couple chose not to return to Roloff Farms for the annual pumpkin season. While Matt continued to promote the event on social media, Zach and Tori's absence spoke volumes. Longtime fans noted the change immediately, wondering why one of the most involved Roloff family units suddenly stopped participating. By choosing not to support or promote the farm's seasonal festivities, Zach and Tori essentially drew a line in the sand. It's a clear stance. We're no longer part of that chapter, and we're okay with it. Fans are divided, but many stand with Zach and Tori. The farm feud has divided LPBW viewers, with some siding with Matt for making a tough business call and others rallying behind Zach and Tori for standing by their values. On social media platforms like Reddit, Instagram, and Facebook fan pages, thousands have weighed in. One fan commented, "Matt turned what should have been a family legacy into a real estate transaction. I don't blame Zach and Tori for walking away." Another wrote, "I respect Matt's right to do what he wants with his property, but he shouldn't be surprised that it hurt his kids." Tori and Zach haven't directly engaged with fan commentary, but they don't need to. Their continued focus on their new home, their children, and their own family traditions shows they've moved on and are thriving. Not just about land, but legacy and values. For Zach, the issue was never just about acreage or dollar signs. It was about legacy. In interviews and on the show, he has often spoken about wanting his kids to grow up on the farm, the way he did to ride the same tractors, walk the same trails, and feel the same connection to the land. "It's not just a farm, it's our history," Zach once said. Tori echoed the sentiment. "We always thought this would be the place where our kids would grow up," she admitted on the show. "It's hard to let go of that dream." Their clear message: family should come before finances, and legacy should be built on love, not leverage. A new chapter in Battleground. Since moving to Washington, Zach and Tori have poured their energy into creating a new family haven. Their home is surrounded by woods and has plenty of outdoor space, giving their children the room to explore, play, and grow. It might not be Roloff farms, but it's theirs. They've shared family milestones like Jackson's school achievements, Lila's health progress, and Josiah's first steps with pride and joy. And their social media followers have taken note, often commenting that they seem happier than ever. In a recent Instagram story, Tori shared a snapshot of their backyard with the caption, "Wouldn't change a thing." Matt's perspective and the silence between. While Matt Roloff has made attempts to explain his decision both on the show and on social media, the emotional disconnect between him and Zach remains palpable. In season 25, Matt revealed he regrets how things unfolded, but doubled down on his belief that things had to be done a certain way. Matt's fiancée, Karen Chandler, has also been the subject of controversy, with many fans accusing her of influencing Matt's decision. Some speculate her involvement widened the rift between Matt and his sons, especially Zach. To date, there has been no public reconciliation between Matt and Zach. And Zach and Tori's continued silence toward the farm, no comments, no visits, no collaborations, only reinforces that the wound remains unhealed. The bigger picture, what LPBW has become. The rift over the farm has dramatically changed the tone of Little People Big World. What once focused on family unity and small victories has evolved into a show about complex relationships, boundaries, and personal growth. And Zach and Tori's role in that evolution cannot be overstated. They've become the emotional anchor for many viewers, representing the struggle of holding onto values while navigating disappointment and change. Their decision to walk away from the farm and the drama has resonated deeply. Final message: peace over property. In the end, the message Zach and Tori Roloff are sending is not just about a farm. It's about choosing peace over property, growth over grudges, and family over friction. While the Roloff legacy may look different than fans once imagined, Zach and Tori are building their own legacy, one rooted in love, honesty, and resilience. And if their journey has taught us anything, it's this: sometimes the hardest choices lead to the healthiest futures. Their chapter with the farm may be over, but their story is far from finished, and fans will no doubt continue to follow, support, and find inspiration in the life they're creating, one step, one post, and one heartfelt message at a time. Let me know if you want this split into sections for a website, or if you'd like SEO optimization, headline variations, or embedded quotes from social media. Little People, Big World stars Zach and Tori Roloff sent a clear message about his dad Matt's decision to relist Roloff Farms for sale. In a June 19th episode of their Raising Heights podcast, the former TLC stars opened up about Matt trying to offload a portion of the farm in Helvetia Ore after declining to sell it to his adult children. Toward the end of the sit-down, Zach and Tori answered a question from fans about whether they've been back to the farm after negotiations to purchase the property fell through.